Hey there, this is Andrew bringing another Keyforge deck reveal and review. This is going to be a Mass Mutation deck, shocker. Of course, we'll occasionally do some other decks too. It's not all Mass Mutation for the rest of our lives, but I'm still pretty excited about this set. Let's see here. So this is, it could be Gorgias or it could be Georgias. Either of those. We'll say Gorgias, the repeatedly tight-pursed. Nice. So they're stingy all the time. Okay. I think Sanctum. Logos. I'm going to say Sanctum Logos Dis. Got one right. My third guess was right. Wow. And you know what I would be thrilled about is if we get maybe that's something about greed and we get some sins. I don't know. My daughter opened a sins deck. I haven't yet, so we'll see what we get. In Dis, I'm hoping for some board, amber control, player control. I opened up a deck last night with 3 Mark of Dis, so I'm pretty happy about that. And shadows, definitely amber control. Some micro damage, plinks, and then in Untamed, I'm hoping for some amber ramping and some creature enhancement. Making my creatures better. All right. Have to be careful with that word enhancement here because it means something different. All right, let's see what we get. Start off with a Dark Minion. This is a 1-power mutant. This one got a bonus damage on it and enhance a damage, so it could have given that to itself. And destroyed, deal 1 damage to each enemy creature. Alright. Got another Dark Minion. Cool story. Then we have Implosion, which is an action with an amber, and this one got a damage on it. And when you play it, you destroy a friendly creature and an enemy creature. This is an interesting combo because you can play the Dark Minion and then play the Implosion, plink something with that 1 damage, and then kill the Dark Minion, destroy an enemy creature as well, and then spray everything. It's a lot of havoc you'd be wreaking there. Inspector is also a good destruction target. 2-power imp with the destroyed effect. Your opponent purges a random card from their hand. We do have a Mark of Dis, which is an action with a bonus amber, and after you play it, you deal 2 damage to a creature, and if it's not destroyed, its controller must choose that creature's house as their active house on their next turn. That is an interesting one to have with the Dark Minions, because those could really help with killing things after you've used Hand of Dis on them. Mindfire is an action. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand. You steal 1 for each bonus icon on the discarded card. Stirring Grave. Action with a bonus amber, and this one has a damage on it. And you archive a creature from your discard pile. Nice. Waking Nightmare. An action with a bonus amber. When you play it, it makes keys cost +1 for each Dis creature in play during your opponent's next turn. The number of creatures in play is counted at the time they would forge, not at the time you play the card. Pain Reaction is an action with a bonus amber, and it makes you deal 2 damage to an enemy creature. If the damage destroys that creature, you deal 2 damage to that creature's neighbors. We got another one of those, but this one has a draw icon. That's fun. Wow. A lot of spray damage here. A third Pain Reaction. This one got a damage icon on it. Wow. Dance of Doom. Choose a number. Destroy each creature with power equal to that number. That's really useful too. Nice. Alright. Wow, this first of all, 5, 6, 7. 7 bonus ambers in the Dis house is not bad. We don't have a ton of creatures, but I think that's okay. And it's a really board control-y setup. I mean, a lot of damage, but then some direct destruction as well. Knocking cards out of their hand, purging cards out of their hand. Yeah, seems good. I like it. That feels a little more like Coda Dees almost. Okay, let's see what we got in Shadows. We got Bonithing. This is a 2-power elf thief. This one has a capture icon on it. When you play, you seal 1 for each forged key your opponent has. That is good. It's interesting with the capture icon. That means you're more likely to get into a situation where your opponent has nothing to steal because you captured it. But I think we could still make good use of it. Dark Wave, more damage here. It's an action with a bonus amber. This one has a damage icon as well. And you deal 2 damage to each non-mutant creature. So very similar to Poison Wave, except it only hits creatures that aren't mutants. Another Dark Wave. Wow. So much board clear. Alright, Gamgee is a 2-power elf thief with elusive and reap. If your opponent has more amber than you, steal 1. Got another Gamgee, but this one has a damage icon. I always feel iffy about Gamgees, and they don't. They're going to die from the Dark Wave, but you know, if we occasionally get to use them, then that's great. Look over there. Deal 2 damage to a creature. If it's not destroyed, steal 1, and then destroy it with the Dark Wave. Mutant Cutpurse is a 3-power mutant thief. This one got a capture icon on it, and it has enhanced 3 damage. So that's where some of our damage is coming from, at least. Got another one of those. No enhancement icon on this, but still gives us 3 damages. Makes sense. Tempting Offer is an action with a bonus amber, and this one has the damage on it. When you play it, you return an enemy creature to its owner's hand. If you do, your opponent gains 1. Again, nice for getting into situations where the Gamgee or the Tempting Offer or the Bonithing will fire. The damage is cool because sometimes you might be able to plink a ward off before you put it back into their hand. That could be pretty good. Sometimes you might just kill it and then have nothing to put back, and that's okay. Bone Rot Venom is an upgrade with a bonus amber, and this one has a draw icon on it. And it says after this creature is used, deal 2 damage to it. Good, more damage, but good board control there. Alright, Boss Zarek is a 3-power mutant thief with enhanced 3 captures. That's where some of those came from. And each friendly creature with amber on it gains elusive. This is a pretty powerful card. Don't mind seeing that in here, for sure. Reckless Rizzo is a 1-power elf thief with elusive. This one has a capture icon and has action steal 2. Until the start of your next turn, it loses elusive. Pretty cool stuff. Nice amount of steal as well as a lot of capture mixed in. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh, by the way, let's see. Still, I mean, 4 pips in Shadow, that's pretty good. I love all the damage and capture pips. That's really nice. A steal there. I mean, this is pretty solid. This is just going to be... this deck so far is shaping up to not really care much about board presence. It can kill the enemy board presence pretty easily, I think, without having a presence of its own. Obviously, some cards want to stay out until they can be used, and then and the capture will benefit from having creatures stay out. But it's not really establishing its own board presence. It's just disrupting the opponent's and gaining a lot of amber racing. Alright, let's see what we get in Untamed. Dark Fairy, 2-power mutant with skirmish and fight gain 2. Really nice, the mutant version of Dewfairy. Pismire is a 4-power mutant that says while there are more friendly mutant creatures than enemy mutant creatures, your opponent's keys cost +2. That's going to be nice for the Gamgee. And I think we have a lot of mutants here so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7 so far. Okay. So I guess not a ton, but we do have some, and we have more coming, I'm sure. Resurgence is an action that gives a draw enhancement, and when you play it, you return a creature from your discard pile to your hand, and if that creature is a mutant, you return another creature from your discard pile to your hand. Nice. Pull back the Dark Fairy maybe, as well as the Pismire, or who knows what else we'll get here. Got another Resurgence, but this one has a damage icon. Savage Clash. Destroy each creature except the most powerful enemy creature and the least powerful friendly creature. That's going to be nice for just keeping that board small on the opponent's side. Seems good. Song of the Wild is an action that says for the remainder of the turn, each friendly creature gains gain 1. If we can keep creatures on the board, that's great. Always iffy with this card. Ooh, Amberspine Mongrel is a fun one. A 3-power beast. This one has a capture icon, has Hazardous 3, so it's hard to deal with, and after an enemy creature reaps, you gain an Amber. That's a really nice way to ramp up your Amber. If we can keep stuff on the board, Bumblebird would help us. It's a 1-power beast and insect with Alpha, and after you play it, you put 2 +1 power counters on each other friendly untamed creature. That's pretty nice. Ooh, we have a Fangtooth Cavern. This is an artifact with a bonus Amber, and it says at the end of your turn, destroy the least powerful enemy creature, or the least powerful creature. And by the way, I realized recently that this actually combos pretty well with Keyfrog. It can turn Keyfrog into a Forge at the end of your turn card. Lumaloo is a 4-power beast and cat. This one got a capture icon. When it reaps, you gain 1 for each other friendly beast creature. Do we have other beasts in here? Yeah, we have the Amberspine Mongrel, the Bumblebird. That's it. Another Lumaloo. Nice. And this is the last one. Oh, that's a good one. Ritual of the Hunt is an artifact with a bonus Amber. And it has Omni, destroy it, and for the remainder of the turn you may use friendly untamed creatures. That's pretty cool. So, fewer Amber Crypts in here, actually. I feel like we ended up with less Amber ramping in Untamed unless we can stick stuff on the board. If we can keep stuff on the board, we're in much better shape. And we can make a lot of Amber, but otherwise we are going to struggle a little bit there. Just a ton of damage and board wipe potential in the other two houses, though, as well as a good bit of Amber. So, seems like a fun one. Once again, that was Gorgias, the repeatedly tight-pursed. Hope you enjoyed, and I sure enjoyed making it. And I hope you'll get on and forge some keys.